Hey guys, welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. Today I am smoking my 320 Bionda with some Escudo. A well-deserved pipe today. I've been out here in the backyard all day long working. I finally got the fire pit put back together. Uh-oh, it's round again. I don't know how many times I hit that thing with the lawnmower. But it looked like some drunk had been driving back here. So I took that thing apart and put it back together today. And it's nice and round again. I kept catching the mower deck of the lawnmower where the blade is has a little wheel on the side that holds the blade, the deck up. And every time I'd go around that thing, inevitably I'd hit that wheel on one of the blocks on that thing, and it would just, it would stop me dead. It just stopped me dead, and it would just push that whole fire pit out around. And by the last time I did it, it looked like somebody had hit that thing with a one-ton pickup, man, and just hit it and just smacked it so good that it just was, it looked like a heart. It wasn't even round anymore. It looked like a heart-shaped fire pit. It was just, I wish I'd have taken a picture of it. I really do. It was pretty bad looking. So I took it apart today. I came out here and mowed the back. I mowed behind this fence here, which needed it badly. And I got stuck back there, and because it was kind of wet. Everything was wet. It's been raining for so long, and I couldn't wait to mow anymore. I just had to mow, but the grass was wet, and that is kind of sloped back there pretty bad. So I got stuck. So I had Sadie come out. She jumped on the mower, and I kind of pushed her up the hill, and we got unstuck. And I took a nice little spill and messed up my knee, but I'm okay. And but we got that mowed, and then I went down there and weed whacked what I couldn't mow. And then I came up and took that thing apart, that fire pit apart, and put it back together round. And then weed whacked back here, and man, it needed it bad, because it's been raining so much that everything's just been growing like crazy. And then we had some bunch of invasive plants back here that Denny wanted gone. So I got rid of a bunch of those. I haven't got rid of all of them yet, but got rid of a bunch of them. And I told her she's going to have to come out with a can of orange spray paint and just spray paint all the stuff she wants gone. And I'll just go through and dig it all up, because I can't remember everything she doesn't want. And I know we got some Japanese honeysuckle over here that's invasive, and she wants that gone, but that's coming from outside the yard and coming through the fence, so I got to get some more agricultural vinegar. I'm going to have to spray all of that on the other side of the fence, spray all of that stuff on the other side of the fence to kill that so that it doesn't come through. And I'm just going to have to go and do like a make a buffer zone on the other side of our fence there. Down on this side too, there's all kinds of wild, city property where it's just weeds and natural stuff growing, and it's just coming through the fence. So I'll just have to go through there and spray like crazy over there and kill all that stuff. And I don't care if I kill all that. That's just weeds. But she won't let me use poison, so I got to use. It'd be great to just be able to use something that I could just spray it and kill it, and know it was going to kill everything. But she doesn't want to, so I'll just use the vinegar, and it should kill everything. But I don't want to kill trees or anything like that, so the vinegar is a good way to go. It'll just kill what it lands on and the foliage. And it works great. But I'll just have to go by. We found it at Lowe's. Lowe's has, I think it's 19% vinegar, which I'll just cut in half, mix it 50-50 with the water, and use that. That'll do a great job. Because the vinegar you buy in the store is only 5%, for food, and that'll work most of the time for just little weeds and stuff. But for the stuff I'm going to be using, I'm going to need at least 10%. May even use 19% straight on some of that stuff. Mix a little bit of Dawn soap with it as a surfactant, so it sticks to the plant. And sometimes I'll put a little salt in it too, and that helps to kill it. But it works great, and I had some Virginia creeper that was on the house when we first moved in. It was growing up the side of the house. Man, I just sprayed that stuff. Next day, dead. Dead. Brown, dead. And I just reached up, pulled it down, and gone. Man, it was just awesome. And I was just using the stuff I got at the store. It wasn't even agricultural stuff. I just bought 5% alcohol from the store. Put some salt, a couple tablespoons of salt, mixed up a gallon. Put a few drops of soap in it, a tablespoon of salt. Went out there and sprayed that on that Virginia creeper stuff. Next day it was dead. Man, it worked awesome. And it's not poison. It's not gonna kill, hurt any animals or anything like that, but boy, it just kills those plants. Great for weeds. Boy, it'll kill your lawn or anything else you put it on too, so just make sure you're putting it on the weeds. Or just spray it on the leaves of the weeds, and it'll kill everything. It'll go down right to the roots, and it'll kill them. Do it at like midday, bright sun. That's when you want to do it, when it's a bright sunny day, and do it in the middle of the hottest part of the day. So Denny seems to be doing pretty good today. She's been sleeping all day, but she seems to be doing okay. I slipped out on the couch last night. Slept great. Just watched Hell on Wheels. I started watching the second season of Hell on Wheels, and I just slept till about 8:30 or so, I guess. So it felt good. Got to get all this done out back here, because we've had so much rain that the weeds were growing tall, and the grass was growing, and the weeds were growing, and it was just needed to get done. And I thought, well, I got this break in the weather here for about 12 hours. I'm not going to have any rain, and even though it was wet grass, I'd have to stop every once in a while and pull the wet grass out of the mower to get it out of there. But I got it done, and I missed a strip right here, so that's going to drive me nuts for the next week till I can get back out here again. Supposed to have thunderstorms tonight, starting at 8 o'clock most of the night, and it's going to rain for the next 4 days. So next week, Monday, it's supposed to be sunny. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think. And I'll do the rest of the yard those 3 days. So I'll come back here and catch all this spot I missed here. It'll drive me nuts till then. But I hate that. I was hurrying. I was just trying to get it done quick. I wasn't taking my time like I normally do. I was just hurrying to get done. This wasn't a pretty manicure job today. It's wet and it's gonna be a mess because it's all sticking together and everything, and that's just mowing when the grass is wet is not ever a good idea. So, but it had to be done. Well, I didn't even rake, so I got clumps of grass everywhere out here. That's life. I just didn't have time to do everything I wanted to do. I had a lot of things to do, and I had to do them in order of importance. And that fire pit was driving me nuts. So that one had to get done today. So I pulled the garden cart over and sat down on that and started undoing that thing. And figured that was the easiest way to do it, was to sit down on there and just get down on that level and save my back, take the top level off. The bottom level was round, so I just needed to get the top two levels back to round, so it wasn't a big difficult thing to do. I just needed to get the top level off, get the middle level round, and then put the top level back on round. And it was the middle level that was so bad. It was the middle level that kept hitting the wheel, and it just, God, I was pushing that thing all over the place. At one point I took the top level off and the middle level just fell off. That's how out of round it was. It's fun to be me sometimes, I'll tell you. You do enough stupid things and you can laugh at yourself. That's the good thing. I'd hate to be perfect, man. God, if I was perfect, I'd be freaking miserable. It is just wet. I mean, it is just wet out here. It's just like the air is just wet. It's not like raining or anything. It's just wet. It's like the air is wet. Beautiful blue jay just landed on the chair where I sit when I do my videos from the patio. Beautiful. Those are beautiful birds. They're mean, but they're beautiful. We've got a couple doves on the ground. I took the bird feeder down the other day when we had those big winds, and I haven't put it back up, so they're all feeding from the bird feeder on the ground. And all the seed that's on the ground from when the winds were blowing and blowing it on the ground. I got to fill that back up and put it back up. But I've been looking forward to this pipe today. I haven't got to the point where I can smoke my pipe and ride the lawnmower yet. I've tried it. And I can't relax enough to smoke the pipe when I'm on the lawnmower. I wind up clenching too tight on my pipe when I'm on the lawnmower. And my jaw starts hurting, and I usually use my Rob Roy cobs when I've done it. And I'm afraid I'm just going to break those stems. They're so cheap and plasticky that I'm afraid I'm just going to splinter them. Oh. But anyway, that's what's been going on today. I will catch y'all later. Have a good one. God bless.